Gents, welcome back to another one of these Lion Tower Wars games. We're going to be playing versus a very high-ranked player. Bro, I'm excited about this one. Piping, this guy's 2,800. He's piping up, to say the least. I'm excited about this one. Let's see if we can actually take down a bad boy like this guy. Probably not, but you know, I'll give it a shot. I'll give it my best. Bro, and you know what? It's so rough because this guy's sending directly to me. The best player in the lobby is currently sending to me, so the problem with that is when you're in a position like this is you're essentially going to get pressured a lot. And that could be basically twofold. Essentially, it's going to be good because it's going to allow me to get a lot of gold bounty from kills, which is good to say the least. But the problem is I'm also going to be forced to invest a lot into my towers because this guy definitely knows how to send. So since he knows how to send, it's going to basically prevent me from stealing lives from my counterpart, which is going to be orange in this situation. Bro, I can't speak, bro. I have to be smarter with my decisions when it comes to sending. That's it. I'm still stealing lives for some reason. I don't even know how. Bro, I can't believe I couldn't speak there. That is freaking hilarious. Yeah, so anyways, all I was trying to say is I'm going to have to really play... I bring in my A game. That's basically the only way I'm going to ever survive here is prevent Pink from stealing any sort of lives from me somehow, right? If that's even possible. I don't know, because he's going to be pressuring me a lot, right? So I'm going to try my best to do double sends, right? Double sends, utilizing, and really push my income as best as I can. I'm in a pretty good spot because I'm basically among the top players here. This is a really good lobby, bro. Okay, you guys are going to get a show. Oh, shit. As I say that, I'm going to lose a lot of lives. Bro, no. I can't let this guy get any lives, bro. That's illegal. Okay. You know what? I'm going to have to invest into a tower because this is a kind of a problem. What I'm going to do is build a elemental right away, and it's going to be essentially an investment. That's what I'm going to do is really go for a... Ooh, hello? These spiders are kind of annoying. I'm going to be losing a little bit of income, to say the least. It's a little bit unfortunate, but bottom line, I'm trying to prevent piping from getting too much lives. That's basically it. If I'm playing in this position, I basically do not want piping to get too many lives. And hopefully my counterparts are going to be hopefully pressuring this guy and kind of like forcing him to build. Wait, he's not even getting sent to. Oh my god. Shit. Bro, this guy piping you enjoying yourself? Bro, this guy is like chilling. Look at this guy. He's chilling, man. Any question? Okay, bro. Never mind. Never mind, bro. Why did he fucking question mark me? I don't get it. It's just like a little fun jab. Nothing too crazy. Anyways, whatever. Okay, let's keep sending. We're going to be passive. No matter what, we have a lot of lives. No matter what, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's going to be a really stacked lobby. A lot of like players of my level, except this guy. He's basically the odd one out. I do have to be careful. To say the least. So I cannot just like completely disregard this guy's skill level, right? That's the most important thing. I just cannot afford to make a mistake. If I make a mistake, it's pretty much donezo. So yeah, that's why I have to be careful. I have to send well, and I have to play as safe as possible in order to survive. That's going to be the ideal case scenario. Let's build a couple of these. I've seen Wui build these towers in particular in the bottom, so you can actually get some cutters. Okay, he's finally building a little bit. Yeah, this is a rough one, to say the least. I'm getting hella freaking pressured. I love this. This is a beautiful game where it's really going to test my skill because bottom line, I've never been sent to this aggressively. So this is going to be really tests of my current like skill in the game because yeah, it's I basically need to hold the line as best as I can, right? So hold the door basically, right? Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to be doing it. I'm going to try my best. It's going to be tough no matter what, but as long as I keep my income high and keep sending, build up that income, I should be able to play for a late game. That's my bet, I guess. I'm splitting the units, as you can see, as best as I can. I do have a pretty big maze, so I mean, I could invest. You know what? I'm going to invest into a 800 level tower, which is the second next up from this tower, which is the Rockfall. And okay, I'll actually upgrade a couple of these. I'm seeing a couple air units. I could go for a couple Rocketeers. because these Rocketeers only aim air, which is good. I do want to be careful. So he's passively sending air units, so I'm not too worried about that for the moment. I'll go for a couple more Earth in the front, just to really do as much DPS as possible. I have a pretty big maze, man. The maze is almost like fully set up at the moment, which I'm happy about it. I'll even increase it. There's no reason for me not to. I can't even see if I'm keeping up in income. I'm kind of curious if I am. If we look at the income, it's not looking too bad. I'm actually keeping up in income, considering, so I'm happy about this. This is very good. So we got a pretty big air sand coming in. No big deal. Nothing we can really can't handle. So let's go for a couple of these Rocketeers just to guarantee the hold. I'll go for a couple, you know what, a couple rifles, because rifles do pierce damage and will do extra bonus damage to unarmored units. I'm going to be utilizing armor types as best as I can. That's one of the things we taught me, so which is good. We're just basically spamming at this point, spamming low tier units. Nothing too crazy that's happening, so and just surviving basically all the sense that this guy is sending towards us. Now we're going to be changing our middle portion of this maze. So bro, I'm so happy that we got a very high level game. My objective this game, guys, is to go and finalize the end game maze, which is really something I haven't done ever. Basically, I haven't really went and gone super late game and went for like a super end game maze, which is really my objective this game, is to hopefully get most of the elementals down, right? Get most of the elementals and try to go for an endgame maze. That's really what I'm going to try to do this game. See if I'm able to achieve it while being pressured by the highest ELO player in the lobby. Yeah, it's not going to be an easy task, to say the least, but hey, I'll attempt it, right? We'll attempt it. That's it. All I can really do is just play my best, and that's it. I think it's going to be, no matter what, a really good showcase, so I'm very happy about this. Go for a couple ice, mostly just earth at the moment. I doubt this guy is ever going to go for attackers, because usually it's pretty easy to defend. I'll even, like, what I'm going to do is I'm also going to build a couple cannon towers just to kind of like prevent him to go for any sort of attackers, because usually whenever players see cannon towers, it's very easy for me to like kind of just upgrade and handle attackers. So I'm not too worried about attackers for the moment. So I'm just going to be building as much of this earth towers as possible, basically just go for a couple attackers too, because I want to pressure our opponents here. So now we should be going to the second tier send. So we're pretty much mid game at the moment. Yeah, this is a kind of an issue. I'll try to see if I can go a couple cutters, because I don't want to leak too much. That's one of the things like I've learned from Wui, is just like try to like save as many lives as possible. Like 1 or 2 is okay, but you don't want to lose too many lives, especially versus a very high level sender like him. You never want to sacrifice lives ever. So that's what I'm going to be doing, is just try to like save as many lives as possible, right? Here we go. Now we kind of have to build our maze. Let's try our best. Perfect. Not looking too bad. I am still like, units are getting pretty far in my maze, which I'm not too happy about. I do have to be careful. Incoming potential airwave. I'm seeing those turtles, which provide armor buff to all the units, so I do have to be careful. I'm going to be going for most likely a 30k tower. Just buy me. It's going to be a big investment, but it's going to buy me a lot of time, which is what I need at the moment. I just need a little bit more time. So this 30k tower is a big investment, but no matter what, it's going to pay dividends, because I'm essentially going to be chilling for a while. Because when you see dragon spawns like these, you have to instantly build a scorpion. Instantly. Super important. It's the only way to really take them down. So that's why you saw me do that. I'm also going to be upgrading these into 4k towers, because it's going to allow me to prepare. So the first needle here in the front will allow me to handle any sort of tanks attacks. This one in the middle will guarantee me more dragon spawn kills. We're basically putting ice in the front maze and earth in the back to catch those extra potential leaks. Slow is really good early on. Just slow the targets as much as possible. I think the way in this game it works, the slow kind of builds up. So you have to passively be slowing targets until they reach the maximum slow cap or something like that. So we're starting to get a lot more pressure here. So I'm going to be passively upgrading. I got an additional thorns upgrade this is a 10k version, and basically this is the last tier, the Scorpion. The last tier Scorpion does crit quite a bit of damage, so I'm also going to be upgrading a couple of these Frost Towers. I think that's going to be good just to increase the capacity of the slow. Here it would be good to go for a little bit more elementals in the front, more elementals in the back, all that good stuff. I think I messed up the maze here. Yep, I did. Just going to make sure that I'm building so I'm not... did I mess it up again? Might have messed up it again. All right, here we go. So we're going to be building the kind of like last portion of the maze. The sooner you get this down, the better. So that's why you see me building it right away. I do have a little bit more time. This is pretty much a phase of which you have a little bit more time than usual. So you do want to be building it. You want to get rid of it. So it's all about like building your end game maze as fast as possible, because you don't want to be like heavily pressured by like last tier units and essentially having to build a lot. So that's why you see me getting... this done as fast as possible. So we have this done. I'm going to be getting rid of these units. Now we're starting to feel a little bit more pressure. So starting to get a couple of these wouldn't be too bad. I should consider attacking up. So going for crystals is going to be nice. Get a couple of those. Cannot be bad. So crystals essentially do line damage. And line damage is strong in specific areas. So whenever there's a like full-on line, it's basically a really good idea to place a crystal down, and essentially it lowers the enemy armor over time. So the longer it hits the same target, the more the armor is reduced from the target, as you can see. So that's why building it is a really good idea. Here it seems like our boy is trying to steal lives. I'm going to be essentially building hopefully 2 scorpions to take this infernal down. Infernals are very good. There's very strong single target units. I'm going to be building a couple more here just to make sure that I'm going to be okay. I'm going to try to hopefully do a Banshee wave shortly. Here we go. That's a pretty big Banshee wave. Go for like full-on air. Usually Glyphs is pretty good versus air, but let's see how he handles it. Like going for a big Banshee wave sometimes can be difficult and really catch your opponent off guard. I'm going to be trying to build some more discs passively, right? I do need to upgrade these crystals. That is going to be very important for flat out armor reduction, especially versus very high level strong units. As you can see, we're getting pressured quite a bit. It would be time to casually upgrade these to last tier eventually. Build these discs down. Discs are basically extra power-ups for your towers. So building these pretty much around the map is a pretty good idea. So for example, if you build these into earth discs, they allow you, they give you extra, what's it called? Attack speed, which is great. I'm placing them in very specific areas because these areas have the highest kind of like line damage potential. So as you see, whenever they go through this whole line, they're going to be getting targeted by my crystals and essentially have higher odds of, what's it called? Doing line damage and hopefully in turn reducing armor more, which is the objective. I'm going to be upgrading all of these towers to 800 level. That's looking pretty good, guys. We got a pretty solid, I think we're in a pretty good spot. That's all I have to say. Okay, now we're getting attacked, which is okay. As long as I'm not panicking, we should be okay, in my opinion. I don't know why I built this there. That's such a big blunder, bro. Alright, it's time to send some higher tier creeps. Like so. Alright, here we go. Oh, bro, how am I leaking so much? I didn't even notice that. Such a big mistake. I should have noticed that Abominations is very tough units. I don't know why I didn't upgrade, to be honest. I should have. Such a big mistake on my part. It's okay. We learn. Because now I gave this guy quite a bit of lives, which I'm not happy about, but it's okay. All right, so next step is going to be probably... Ooh, here comes... I should have probably went for a couple shrooms, to be honest. Okay, now we're feeling the pressure, hopefully. I feel like I don't have enough gold. Is it just me? This guy's... I have more income, which makes no sense. I'm feeling so much heat, bro. Okay. Oh my god, bro. The pressure is insane. Let's get a couple more of these glow shrooms because I know this guy is going to be sending potentially some air units. So I do want to be careful, be prepared for those. And now I think it's slow is the best. Usually I like to go for Rexars, but maybe slow in this scenario is a little bit better, to be honest. Because I feel like he's sending mostly like super fast units. I'm trying to purposely not upgrade things that are... Okay, a couple more slow here. Let's get a couple more scorpions in the back. That's one of the things I'm struggling with at the moment. A little bit more slow around the base. I'm saving a little bit too. To do like a really strong push here. Bro, we're sending a lot. We're sending a lot. I'm eliminating everyone at this point. Alright, go for more slow. I feel like I'm building randomly. To be honest, I feel like a lot of players will probably cringe at, like the strong players will probably be like, the fuck are you building? Okay, I need more slow, don't I? Let's upgrade these towers. That's going to be important. Piping is only at 20 lives. There is a possibility where I survive here. Let's upgrade these towers. There's no point of me not doing that. 3 minutes before... Okay, let's go for more glow shrooms. That's going to be important. I'm probably going to be doing a very big air ascent. You know what? Let's go for 30k towers. I feel like all towers should be 30k at this point. What is the upgrade? Poison blue. Probably doing some unconventional shit at the moment, but hey, gotta do what you gotta do. I'm getting heavily pressured, bro. Give me some slack here. I'm gonna upgrade. Yeah, you know what? Holy shit, that's a lot of fucking bullshit around my base. He only has 20 lives. Okay, so now I need... Definitely what I need is status. It's gonna be important. Wait, bro, what am I cooked? I'm cooked, bro. I hope he doesn't send mountain giants because I would be fucked. I need to protect myself from mountain giants because they're coming soon. Arcane pylon is the next upgrade. Bro, I'm spending so many resources doing this shit. Okay. Oh, bro, that's too many units, honestly. I can't really do much here, I feel like. Sunray Tower, Sunray, okay, let's go. Bro, this is the super ultra late game. This is incredible. I'm really happy. At least we're getting a solid game. You guys are getting a solid game at least. I would need a little bit more slow around the base. So I'm thinking... You know what? Also what I'm thinking is I should have gotten these bad boys. Maybe it's not the right time to do this, but... Rift Weaver is what I need. This is not too bad, right? The only thing I can't get is the Rexars. I feel like I'm too late for that. Need to upgrade you. Into last tier objectively. Okay, so it's me versus wait. GG. I killed him? What? How do we win? Is this guy complaining? What is all they heard is excuses, man. To be honest, respectfully, bro. But honestly, he got a really shitty like position, to be honest. I can't believe I won versus a 2800. That is insane. Is he giving up? GG. I still like, it's still like not over, right? It's still pretty much anyone's game. So I don't know why he says that, but we're almost maxed out on income. So by the way, 4 million is the cap. All right, start getting the proper this. We have a little bit more breathing room, which I'm happy about. Now go for X. That would be good. So essentially all the adjacent units here will, the more you have unique towers around this void discs, the more damage bonus we get. So that's why you want to get as many uniques as possible. So let's get a couple of uniques in the mix. Status would be good. I remember, okay, so you need, essentially, what do you need? This one and this one. Yes. Okay, so I'll let you guys know why I'm doing this. So you have, yeah, this one is the one you want. This one gets a slow, and this one will be put into a lightning beacon. So this has a AoE slow, and this one has a air slow, which is going to be very good versus frostworms. Go for primal discs. Primal disc provides you with bonus range. So it's all about splitting as many of these as possible around the discs. That's what we're trying to do here. It's a pretty close game between, we're both like same level at the moment, so that's good. Is it GG? GG, Mank? Is it over? Might be over. Oh, he's sending his last resort here. One of the things I really wanted to get is the Hydra, which I never build usually, by the way. I think it's from this Lasher. It's funny how I'm learning the game as I'm playing it. What does the Hydra do exactly? Let me actually read it. Oh, it didn't say. Oh, it's over anyways. I hope you guys enjoyed this game. That was a fun one. I can't believe we beat a 2800. We won 58 ELO. That's so sick, man. I'm happy about this one. If you guys want to see more LTW in the future, let me know down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.